What up, Laker Nation and Dodgers Nation, man? Shout out to the Dodgers on a magnificent comeback. Telling you guys, Dodgers play amazing when their backs are against the wall, man. Shout out Dodger Nation, baby. Let's go. Check this out. Both of them united here today because it's the first pregame of the season, man. I'm looking forward to it. Lakers versus Warriors, keys to the game, starting lineups, all of that. We're about to dive deep into this one, man. So I'm glad you guys joined me here today. Now, I'm a little late. I was watching that finale to the Dodgers game. I can't believe it, man. They came back. Shout out to Jansen for closing it out, man. Super exciting postseason. I'm telling you, the Dodgers, we the comeback kids, man. For sure. The Dodgers are the comeback kids, and they're going to continue to thrive with our backs against the wall. We've been doing it all postseason, and here we are, man. We're getting this night off to a good start. Not to mention the Nets got bucked by the Milwaukee Bucks, man. I told you guys, I feel like now it's only one game. We're not going to overreact off of one game. But I told you guys that Brooklyn is not my favorite to come out the East. I've been saying it before the season started. Let's see if people start opening their eyes. Defense wins championships. They don't have D. But yeah, man, let's go Dodgers. Oh, I'm so excited, man. We got to win again next game for sure. And then now we're talking about a series. But back to the topic. Lakers, Warriors tonight. It is crucial that we get the rotations down right, that we do everything defensively we have to do. Avery Bradley is available for the Lakers, so that's the good news. Right off the bat, I told you I thought we brought Avery Bradley back because they could just plug him in and play type player, man. You know he knows a lot of the schemes that the Warriors are running, so he can come in handy tonight. Starting lineups, we don't have the official starting lineup yet, but from what I'm hearing, it's going to be the same one as the last preseason game, which was Russell Westbrook, Kent Bazemore, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and DeAndre Jordan. Whether y'all like it or not, that's going to be probably the starting lineup for the foreseeable future. Let's see how long DJ lasts as a starter. What do you guys think of this starting lineup, though? I actually think it might work simply because, again, tonight we face a team that's smaller. No James Wiseman for the Warriors from what I'm hearing. And, you know, DeAndre's not going to have any basically frontline competition. He can probably just catch a couple of lobs, get a couple of putbacks, and just do the dirty work. So, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing how he plays tonight and how the Lakers play tonight. No more excuses. We went 0-6 in preseason, but this isn't preseason. This is the real deal. Now, keys to tonight's game for me are take away the role players. I'm talking guys like Jordan Poole. I'm talking guys like Andrew Wiggins, who usually tends to have big games against my Lakers. Remove Andrew Wiggins. Steph Curry is going to do what Steph Curry does, but one man can't win the game. Draymond Green, we got to keep him off the glass. We got to make sure that he's not giving them second chance points and stuff like that. Kobe said, is Clay playing? No, he is not playing. But they still are a very, very dangerous and capable team because coaching staff gives them a green light. And they're the type of team that when they get hot, right? When they get hot, it's a hard team to stop offensively. Now, defensively, we can really expose them. AD has to be on his A game. Keys to tonight's game. All right, 3-point defense, obviously, and rotations for me. Those are the top two. Second, and the third thing we have to do is play through AD. He is clearly our mismatch, and we need to make sure that he dominates in the paint. Same thing with LeBron James and Russell Westbrook. They got to play downhill. Is Russ playing? Yes, he is. Absolutely. All right, so the report of the game is this, all right? The only one who's a game-time decision right now from the players that are on the fence are Kendrick Nunn, right? He's a game-time decision, but Malik Monk is playing, so that's the good news. Wayne Ellington appears to be out. So Wayne Ellington appears to be out, but Malik Monk is playing. He was one of the unsung heroes in the first two games he played of preseason. He really played a little bit of the third game and then his injury. Okay, now we have the official starting lineup. It is exactly what I mentioned before. For those of you just joining, it's going to be Russell Westbrook, Kent Bazemore, DeAndre Jordan, Anthony Davis, and LeBron James. And for the Warriors, they got Kevin Looney. So there is some size there to battle down low with for DeAndre Jordan, actually. They're going to have Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green, Jordan Poole, and Steph Curry. So those, you know, obviously, when you look at that cross matchup, right, when we talk about those players, look, Wiggins is great in the post and in transition, and also he can knock down a three if he's open. Where he's not going to kill you is in isolation. If you put a nice little athletic wing, I think Ken Bazemore can do his job there. Draymond Green offensively, he's not really an offensive threat unless you absolutely leave him wide open for layups and stuff and he gets it going. But we can take him out of the game easily. Kevin Looney, just got to make sure you keep him off the glass. Same if DeAndre struggles with him, bring out Dwight Howard. That's how we got our 6-man in D12, man. Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole has been killing preseason, but remember, we faced him twice in preseason, so I think the coaching staff will make the adjustment. We also brought Avery Bradley, who's a very capable and willing defender. So Kent Bazemore, or whoever's guarding him, has to be on their toes for sure. And then Steph Curry, we got to make him work for everything. He can't get them second chance points. He cannot come out here and transition without a hand up on him. You got to close him out off of screens. Got to make sure we're communicating on all levels on Chef Curry because we know he's tough. Did I miss anybody? If you guys have any keys you think, let me know in the comment section. Now, how you guys feeling about opening night, baby? Let's go. I know y'all feel good, especially right now that the Dodgers just pulled off a huge comeback, man. Huge to, bring the series to at least 2-1. Now we have a puncher's chance for sure. He said, I see Westbrook and AD getting off today. We'll abuse them in the paint and rebounding. I see LeBron James getting off today. There's nobody that can guard LeBron James as well as AD, but I think LeBron James is our ace. I think for sure anything, coming down transition, just running it through LeBron. He's still our point guard, in my opinion. He said Westbrook goes for 30 tonight. I hope so because I picked him up in my fantasy draft, bro. So let's hope Russell Westbrook puts up at least triple-double type numbers, man. That'll be very beneficiary to the Lakers. And tonight we're gonna see an unleashed Russell Westbrook. He said we need to shut these damn Warrior fans up. Warrior fans, they disappeared last season. Where were they when we eliminated them from playoff contention, right? So they can't really talk right now. It's all good. Let them talk. The Lakers getting the dub tonight on Taco Tuesday. Absolutely, bro. He said Harden got ripped by Grayson Allen. Oh, my God. By the way, Harden had a decent game, but he does not look like the MVP candidate from a couple years back. I told you guys this rule change of him flopping and not getting those calls is a huge difference. They got destroyed by the Milwaukee Bucks. I haven't seen the final score, but they're getting destroyed. So that team doesn't play any defense early on. They might make a trade. They might have to bring in another big who can rebound and protect the paint. But right now, they're not going to the finals. That's a promise. As they are built right now, no. He said, Dan, Russ is a Thunder legend. Always will be, my brother. Always will be, man. Shout out to Cody Bellinger. Big time, man. 3 runs? Come on, man. And by the way, I heard about it. I didn't watch it because I was showering, getting ready for this game to cover this game. But it's never over. I never turn off my TV. The TV stays on. So when I came out and I looked at my Twitter timeline, you guys let me know that the Dodgers were up. I was like so hyped, bro. I couldn't believe it. And then I got to see Kenley Johnson close out the top of the 9th. I was, wow. Like, I'm telling you guys, I told you guys yesterday when I did that video about Avery Bradley, I said Dodgers winning it because we play our best with our back to the wall, right? That's Dodgers. They love the drama. Remember last season? Laker girl, appreciate you so much. Thanks for the donation. She said, way to come back, Dodgers. Now let's go, Lakers. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. And it's going to be a beautiful night because I feel the big 3, 360, they're about to get off tonight. And I think they're going to have a coming out party in LA. And everybody's invited, especially LA natives, man. We are here. And I can't wait to destroy it, man. I'm looking forward to it. But again, we have to make sure that we don't get baited into their play style. For example, the Golden State Warriors, they love the 3-point shooting. They love running and gunning. They love getting up and down. They don't like playing defense. They don't like slowing it down into the half court. That's exactly what we have to do. We have to pound them inside on our mismatches and convert. And then when they double, we have to kick it out and knock down our open shots. And on the defensive end, I want Frank Vogel, instead of going small and matching up with them, I want us to go as big as possible. Dwight Howard, Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Russell Westbrook. Throw out a big-ass lineup and make them match up with us. Let's have them play our play style. But thanks so much for the donation. I appreciate you, Laker girl. Always kind and always supportive, per usual. Dan, may the best team win tonight. Lakers, right? You mean the Lakers, good guy? Absolutely. He said, you're the best. Let's go, LA, all in all. Cody, I appreciate you, man. Shout out to you, Cody. Thank you, bro. Dan, you ready for the Clippers' misery? I am. I'm ready for this season, bro. I'm just excited. I was watching the first half of the Nets versus the Bucks, and I was so excited just to see the NBA season come back. And the fans being there, in the full arena, to see that in Staples Center is going to be so glorious tonight and magnificent. I think that's something we missed last season, our full support from the best fans in the world, Laker fans, most beautiful fans as well. Just inside and out, great heart, man. We bleed purple and gold, and you guys deserve it. I know a bunch of you guys went to the game. Enjoy that, man. Shout out to you guys, and make sure you cheer your lungs out. I don't want to hear your voices tomorrow. That's how hard I want y'all cheering tonight. Absolutely. Home court advantage. He said, shout out to Cody Bellinger. He's big time. He's been big time, especially with runners on base. Big time. He said, love the black Lakers jersey. Appreciate you, David. I didn't know which one to wear. I had so many, man. Y'all have blessed me with some dope-ass jerseys, man. This is one that Mookie sent out, so I appreciate it. Mook. He said, LeBron James for 36. Easily. I think he can go. I think he can get a 40-piece tonight if he really wants it. Somebody mentioned to me earlier they think LeBron's about to have an MVP season. I don't deny it, but we'll see what type of aggression he comes out with tonight. We'll see. I need to go to a game, bro. Absolutely, man. If God's willing, if the cards are in my favor, I will be at Staples Center at some point this season. Dan, where does Mookie buy the what? Gear from? Which Chinese website? Fake Laker clothes from? Thanks. Bro, that's not nice. It's not nice to say that, man. Laker gear is Laker gear, and I appreciate it. I don't care if it's fake or real, man. I appreciate it. It comes from the bottom of people's hearts. He said, Dtlf, I hate this starting lineup. The spacing is horrible and no shooter to draw the defense out to the paint. You hate it? I mean, Kent Bazemore has done a great job of knocking down wide open shots. I'll give you that. And LeBron James looked phenomenal preseason, right? AD, we know he's capable. He struggled a little bit, but I think your judgment might be a little bit clouded by recency bias. We know AD's not knocking down shots as of preseason, but you never know. He might turn up the starting regular season, and tonight is a favorable matchup for him to kill, hopefully inside, then out. That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, what happens if Avery Bradley plays extremely well? I'm happy. What else is going to happen? Coach is going to have a dilemma on who to start, who to bring off the bench. I'd be ecstatic. I'd be so hyped if Avery Bradley becomes a real asset for this Lakers team. And he's capable of it, but we'll see. What about Kendrick Nunn? I heard he was a game-time decision. Let me update it here, see if we get any updates. Last I heard, he was a game-time decision. We will see Malik Monk. But yeah, no word from Kendrick Nunn yet. Hopefully he plays and we can use him. We could definitely use Kendrick Nunn, man. A killer Nunn on the court. He said, Dan, this starting lineup is not going to work, man. Our best shooters is LeBron. That's a problem. Again, Kent Bazemore can knock down shots. Russell Westbrook from the mid-range is solid. But remember, the starting lineup is just the starting lineup. If we come out here struggling and breaking everything, you got plenty of shooters to come off the bench. So it's not how you start the game, brother. It's how you finish, in my opinion. Now, I'm not going to be too critical of the starting lineup because this is just the first lineup of the year. If this doesn't work for whatever reason, coach has plenty of options off the bench. You can definitely start Dwight, or you can move AD up to the center and put Carmelo at the 4, or LeBron at the 4, Carmelo at the 3. Or, I mean, there's a plethora of options that coach has to mess around, and, he's got toys. So let's see if he uses them properly, and let's see what the rotations look like. That, to me, it doesn't matter who starts and who finishes, but the minutes and the rotations is more important to me. We're about to get the answers tonight. Is Hillbilly Kobe going to get minutes regularly, or is that just a preseason thing? We'll find out. I think starting tonight, we'll get a little glimpse of that. None is out. Confirmed Monk is playing. I appreciate the update, Savage. There you have it, man. So, unfortunately, we're going to go without Kendrick Nunn, but Malik Monk will be playing. Well, again, the rotations, this might mean more minutes for Avery Bradley tonight. He is active, guys. He's active tonight. So the Lakers activated him, and that means he could play. William Blockson, you got great taste, my brother. He said Dodgers, Lakers, and Rams. Those are definitely the epitome of Los Angeles, along with the UCLA Bruins and the USC Trojans, for sure. And let's not forget the LA Galaxy and the Sparks. He said Giannis is killing KD at the point center. You know what I saw about Giannis tonight? His jump shot is fluid, and my man is just pulling up. He is pulling up from 3 without any sort of hitch in his jumper for the first time, man. Usually his jumper looks a little funky. It looks stiff. He hit one tonight where I was just like, okay, if Giannis can hit this consistently and he's that fluent and confident in his jumper, he's going to be a real problem. He already is, but he's going to be a real freaking problem. I'm talking MVP favorite if he's hitting that shot. So keep your eyes peeled, Laker Nation, because we might have our hands full in the finals this season if he makes it there. Don't forget about Dave Fizdale. Yes, we need to see how he implements this new offensive scheme they're talking about. We've seen a lot of sloppiness in preseason, but again, it's going to take time, right? Uh, Tonight would be a nice chance for the Lakers to try to implement and impose themselves on the offensive end. Remember, the Warriors aren't a great defensive team. They have good defenders like Draymond and guys like that, but they're not a great defensive team. If you move the rock and you pound them on the inside and you get things going from the inside out, I think we can have a very glorious ball game tonight. But what I really want from Lakers is for us to get out of the gates early. I hate it when we get out to early slow starts, because now you got the other team, the opposition, the road team, thinking they can beat you, right? Their confidence is sky high. And I want the Lakers just to come out here like killers, man. You know? The LA Kings too. Yes, sir. Absolutely, Vitali. He said the Bucks is better this year. Oh my God, they killing the Nets up by 17. It's early, but you know what? The Bucks look great. It's like I said, if Giannis continues this, a lot of people think he's 27, so he's just entering his prime. A lot of people think he's just scratching the surface. If that's true, if that has any validity to it, then it is scary, because they got a ton of size. You guys know I respect teams that have size and skill. They got Brook Lopez, 7'1" center. They got Chris Middleton, 6'9" forward. They got Giannis, 6'10" point guard. They got they got all kinds of size on this team. They got role players too, like Pat Connaughton, who plays good defense. They got a bunch of size, man. So it's gonna be tough. If that ends up being our finals opponent, assuming everything goes according to plan, then it's gonna be a tough matchup. I actually prefer Brooklyn, who we can expose and kill in the paint all day. But again, bring on the best. We'll see who the best is in the East, because I believe the Lakers are the best in the West for sure. Mr. Holden, he said, showing love from one Laker fan to another to start the season. He said, looking forward to a great season and tuning into your streams. Thank you so much, Mr. Holden. I appreciate the love, guys, for reals. Thank you, guys. It's early, man, but a lot of excitement always. I think all 30 fan bases are excited at this point of the year. But there's no excitement quite like Laker excitement, man. I woke up today with butterflies, feeling all happy, and it's Christmas all over again, man. It's always my favorite comparison, but it's just like Christmas. Waking up to your presents when you're a kid, that's what a brand new regular season is. All the possibilities, all the speculation, and it's all going to start getting answered tonight. So am I live streaming? I absolutely am. Yes, sir. He said, yo, Dan, what's up, brother? Let's go. He said, what? Lakers left beer, these fools, and these bandwagons? What? He said, bro, the Bucks got shooters. The Bucks look great tonight, but remember, guys, this is a small sample size. They could even be better than what they showed tonight, or the same or worse. We don't know, right? Long season. So Bucks look great tonight for sure. He said, we'd love to watch a Laker game with you, Dan. Definitely appreciate your knowledge on the game and learn a lot from you. Hey, respect, Noah. I appreciate that, bro. I would love to watch a Laker game with all y'all, man. Maybe we go to a bar and call it Laker night, and we just overtake it with a sea of purple and gold fans just there. That would be cool. Dan, the new rules are making Harden obsolete. I've been saying it for years. The NBA needed to do something about all the flopping, and I'm glad it's early. I hope they stay consistent with it, but early on it's looking great, because a lot of these players that were quote unquote elite offensive playmakers, I mean, they were even comparing this guy to Kobe, which he can't hold a candlestick to him. But all these elite quote unquote offensive players, the real ones will get, the real ones will shine still, and then the fake ones will get exposed. I think Harden, he relies a lot on the refs, especially to get certain calls. And if he can't get those no more, I think he's going to get boxed in. Now, he'll still put up points based on sheer skill. A couple of crossovers he had were sweet. He can still attack the rim and knock down shots. I'm not saying he's not skilled, but I'm saying he does rely a lot on the Zebras. And let's just hope that they continue with this, because it's more enjoyable for me to watch an NBA where you're allowed to play defense than one where you're not, just for the mere reason of helping these players break records. It's like handicapping the NBA, and I don't like it. He said, I'm working 100 hours this week. Lakers need to put in that work too. Yes, sir. Hey, shout out to you, Stilo. I appreciate a hustler and a grinder, man. Game recognized game, bro. He said, Westbrook's going to work out. Everyone that got doubts, chill. It's going to take time for Westbrook to gel with this team, and when he do, it's game over. I agree, David. I mean, I saw what he did last year with the Wizards, so I have high expectations for him and hopes as well. But I'm gonna be patient for sure. I'm gonna be real patient. He said, "Let's go, Lakers. I'm pumped up. Let's go." Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um, AD will bounce back this season for sure, Dan. Lakers are good to go. I'm looking forward to what he could do tonight because this is the type of game that's served on a platter for Anthony Davis to demolish whoever's in the paint. I don't care if it's Feastus Asili or Fetus Asili. I don't care what his name is. He better eat him. He better make him his son. Same thing with Draymond Green. If he's out here, I would love to see Anthony Davis just put him here, chicken wing him, and just take him all the way to the rim, dunk on him, and hold him there. I want to see Anthony Davis, the beast that he is, the beast that we acquired from New Orleans, the one that we saw in the bubble. I want that AD back, and I know he's in there. He's just maybe he's a little scared right now. He's like Thanos in that Avengers movie when he put a scare in Hulk, and Hulk didn't want to come out of Bruce Banner. That's what it's like right now. For me, AD is in Bruce Banner's body, but the Hulk is stuck in there. He needs to unleash that beast and let it out because that's what we need. We need that beast. And he's very capable, and I'm looking forward to it, man. He said they got Kevin Looney. Yeah, Kevin Looney. I don't care if it's Kevin Looney Tune. Well, you know what I'm saying? We got to make sure that we obliterate them in the paint tonight. I want to see 70 points in the paint. That's what I want to see from the Lakers. That's the real recipe for success. The threes will come, the mid-range shots, all that extra stuff, the layups. But I want to see us exploit them, especially when they go small. One thing I learned from watching this team in preseason, when we made our run against the Warriors, our best run during those two games was when we had Dwight Howard, Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Kent Bazemore, and Russell Westbrook. That was a big-ass team that is capable of moving their feet and defending. And if they go small, that's the team I want us to put out there. But that's just how I feel. How do you guys feel? Less turnovers? Absolutely agree. I mean, it's not preseason anymore. We need to keep those under 15. Another key to success. Yes, sir. Katrina says, Dan, are you ready for the Lakers to make the haters mad again? Respect is earned again. You know what, Katrina? They never respect us. Even when we win championships, they call it bubble rings. But yet it's funny how they highlight us going 0-6 in preseason and talking about that, making that an actual topic, but yet trying to discredit our actual championship ring. Then the haters will never give us the respect we deserve. But that's why I'm here. I'm here to establish that respect. I'm here to give you guys a platform where we can talk about the respect we deserve, and we're going to demand it. And I'm telling you this right now. Yes, a lot of these so-called analysts will be changing their tune, come January, February, and they're definitely going to be singing a different tune March, right? You know what I'm saying? They started with opera. It's going to be R&B by the time March rolls around, and I'm looking forward to it because it's going to be all sweet. I promise you, they're going to pretend like they always knew the Lakers had the potential. No. What we remember is right now they have us fourth in the power rankings under Utah, under these Brooklyn Nets you just saw tonight, under Milwaukee, and they have us under those three teams. So I want them to just, I want them to continue with that same tune because I don't want them to switch up. That's so hypocritical for sure. He said Dan's back in full effect. I'm excited, bro. It's a new season. Dodgers just won. What is there not to be hyped about, man? If you're a real fan, you know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Possibilities are endless. And tonight we coming out with a victory. You heard it here first. He said, will Ariza and Ellington be starters when they come back from injury? Maybe one of them, but it's also going to depend on how Ken Bazemore performs. If Ken Bazemore continues to play excellent defense, knock down shots, and be that little, side playmaker that he's been in preseason, then I think there's no chance in hell that he gets moved out of the starting lineup. However, if he struggles and he shows that was just a fluke and just a small sample size, bring on the next man. We're that deep. Bring on Avery Bradley or Wayne Ellington or Malik Monk or TAC when he gets healthy or Austin Reeves. We got options. And that can be a good thing if you're that type of player that performs better under pressure. But if you're one of these players that's going to melt, then we will find out who the marshmallows are for sure. Can't wait to shut the haters up. Me too. I'm here for it. I'm here for all the slander, all the love. Trust me. For those of you guys that just tuned into this channel, this is where all the beef gets all the haters get silenced. It's funny when the Lakers lose, you're gonna see my timeline flood with all kinds of scoundrels and mole rats and all kinds of vermin are gonna come out of the woodworks. But when we win, you won't hear a peep from the timeline. Just pay attention, guys. And by the way, I got Fan Friday added to the segment coming up this Friday, starting this Friday, probably around 3 or 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. So we're just, we're expanding. We're expanding. We're looking for different ways to get you guys, the diehard fans, more involved in this channel because you guys definitely deserve a voice. He said, Dan, the Dodgers. Yes, sir. Hey, we coming back. I told you guys. I told you yesterday. Man. This team is for real. Now, we got about 5 minutes left till the game tips off, but I'm going to run it down because I just have so much fun talking to you guys. You guys are going to get a lot more of me this season. Trust me. My aim is to hit 25K subs by the end of the season. Whether I fail or I succeed, it's all going to be up to Laker Nation, but I'm going to put my heart and soul into this, man. Looking forward to the season. He said, Dan Stradamus has spoken. Yes, sir. Lakers incoming in 2 minutes. No, more like 5 minutes, bro. I think your time is a little bit off. He said, we just have to shut down Curry, and that's all. That's it. Actually, I'm taking the opposite approach. Curry can get off. I'm cool with that, right? He should get off. He's a superstar. It's the Jordan Pooles and the Draymond Greens and the Feastus Asilis and the Wiggins. We can't allow those guys to go over 20. None of those guys. If any of those guys or multiple of those guys go over 20, we're going to be in for a long night. So the Lakers have to make sure we shut down these little gimmicky role players that we know they're good players, but not for a championship defensive team. They shouldn't be, right? So they have to come out here and they have to put in that work and they have to flex on these players, right? Especially the Jordan Pooles. He killed us way too much in preseason. Now's our time for revenge. I hope they've been watching film because with him, you can't give him no kind of space. He's turning out to be some kind of a player. He said, Dan, Jordan Poole will go right back to being the pool boy. He is, bro. You said it best. I'm looking forward to it. But we have to make him. We have to make him back into an average player because his confidence is sky high right now. If you're not hustling to the basketball, crashing the glass on the defensive and offensive end, these guys are going to get, second chance opportunities, and that's how they knock down shots. Golden State is good at batting the ball back out. They have guys like Draymond. Now they added some size, Kevin Looney. Players like that, they're going to try to – all their job is to do is the dirty work. That's it. If we can box them out and just do our jobs, we should be right. We should be all right. He said, Dtlf random, but that Batman trailer looks fire. He said, DZ might make a comeback. It looks really good. It does. I felt the dark theme of Gotham, right? What that is, what that should be. So let's just see. Let's just see how Robert Pattinson does. Let's give him a shot, I guess. And the villains look on point. I mean, Cobblepot looks sick. I mean, let's see. Let's see what happens. He said, Nets got smoked. Warriors next. Nice. Bucks by 23. That's awesome, man. That's music to my ears because that means that my theory still stands. Defense wins championships, not, sexy offense and three-point shooting and flopping. The brand of basketball that the Nets play isn't a championship winning. I said it last season. People thought I was crazy when I said they wouldn't make the finals. And a lot of people will chalk that up to injuries, which is fine. But who's going to give them the pass this year? Are they going to blame Kyrie? Because in reality, they have more than enough firepower offensively, hypothetically speaking, right? But now, where's the size in the paint? Guys like Blake Griffin are going to get muscled around. First of all, he's never been a defensive-minded player. Secondly, he's old. Same thing with LaMarcus Aldridge. So they got rid of their only defensive-minded player in DeAndre in the paint. So now what are they going to do? Expect them to be active in the buyout market. That's their only hope they have. He said, detail of people still talking about the Nets. I tried to tell them. I thought it was ridiculous how they didn't even get close to sniffing out the finals last year, and they get the #1 in power ranking. Talk about jock riding out here, man. Like, seriously, they're saddled up and strapped in because, the Nets are the NBA's analyst, quote-unquote analyst, a new favorite horse to ride, and they're going to be riding that jock all the way till noon. So I hope that teams continue to run through them, especially on the offensive end, since they don't play defense, and they get exposed sooner rather than later. But then again, I kind of want them to get wins here and there. That way they don't make a true shakeup and actually become real contenders, right? He said, why is the Nike patch is shiny? Is it the NBA 75th anniversary? Bingo, man. I love it when y'all answer your own questions. It makes it easier for me. Yes, it's the 75th annual anniversary, man, from the NBA. And I love that little Nike patch, by the way. I love it. I definitely got to give me one of them jerseys, man, with the Nike swoosh on it. Oof, with the diamond logo. That's going to be hard. It's going to go nice with some of the jewelry I rock on a special occasions. Send me a link to watch it, Dan. Follow me on Twitter, bro. I can't send it here, but follow me on Twitter, and I got you with the link. Just DM me. I got anybody who needs the link to the game. I got you guys right before tip-off. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate the donations, man. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing as well. I'll see you guys right here for the post-game recap. Go Dodgers, go Lakers, baby. LA takeover starts now. Peace out.